Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 27th, 2021 to the 2nd of January 2022 as we get ready to begin the new year. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates. Let's not stress over what doesn't, okay? But we're implementing 2 new additions into these weekly reads moving forward, one of which in the beginning we used to do on this channel, meaning me and Spirit. I'm so sorry. I used to do it a while back, and one of my beautiful subscribers recommended or just encouraged me in a comment recently to start doing it again. And I decided, you know what, we're bringing back the song of the week, okay? So basically, Spirit chooses each week a song for each of the 12 signs for the weekly reads on shuffle to speak upon their week, right? That song will just sort of give you messages through the lyrics or just the beat or the song itself, however it works for you. So I'll leave it in the description box below once we discuss upon it, or just in general. And, look up the song, listen to it, look up the lyrics, whatever. However, it works for you or you feel drawn to. And then at the end of the reading, we will have you think of a yes or no question where we will give you the answer via this pendulum. I use a crystal necklace. It works out for me personally. Um, yeah, just to give you some clarification on whatever you're asking about. Okay, so let's see. What is your song for the week? We have Once a Day by Sonna, Rele, and Supa Dups. Bear with me with the pronunciation. And this is by Michael Franti and Spearhead. Okay, it's a very positive song reminding you to be grateful for those who you have in your life, to just take yourself away from all the stresses, the difficulties of your life, and just hug the people you love, just um, be grateful for who and what you have in your life that is working at this time, even if everything isn't perfect. Wow, that wording was very dramatic. But let's aim on down and pull the cards. All right, let's pull the overall focus slash message for the week, or messages, from the Green Witch Oracle deck. Wow, that was literally a fail of a shuffle. If you don't succeed at something right off the bat this week, don't give up. Try it again. You'll be fine. For my lovely Virgos for this upcoming week, the 27th of December to the 2nd of January. Of course, 2022 to end for those dates. Trust. This came out in Sagittarius' reading, interestingly enough. Do you trust yourself to make the right decision? Who do you trust in the midst of your energy field at this time? Weird wording. What don't you trust fully in general? There's a focus on that this week. I feel like a lot of you don't trust the downloads you're getting from the universe, from spirit, or even don't trust the intuition that comes to be. If you might be forced or pushed to focus on the intuition that has come to be in the past and the ones that you ignored, right? Those intuitive downloads or guides. And then when you ignored them, it panned out in moving forward to be a situation where you should have listened to that intuition. A reminder to focus on it and trust it moving forward because it's your internal guidance, if you will. A reminder that you're protected all the meanwhile, and that your intuition is just one of those forms of protection. Let's pull the main part of the reading from the Tarot of Dreams deck. For my lovely Virgos, to continue for this weekly read, falling into my lap. Okay, the Five of Cups in reverse. We're going to pull 6. That's what we have been going with for this set of weeklies thus far, and it's worked out perfectly. To keep them coming for Virgo. Okay. Underlining focus on Tree of Life. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I forgot to mention this in the intro. I began this reading, or I did this reading entirely in full. It was a 13, 14-minute reading, and I realized afterwards the mic wasn't on. And so I was so pissed because when the mic isn't on, when the Bluetooth part is connected, you can't hear anything that I'm saying or what Spirit's saying basically. And so all of which was just a waste. But I'm being told it wasn't, because at the end of the day it wasn't perfect, or it just wasn't, it was a little bit negative, to be completely honest. There was just a reason why I was meant to overdo it, okay, or to redo it at the end of the day. But there was a focus on Sagittarius at the beginning and the end of your reading, oddly enough. And remember I was just saying this came out in Sagittarius's reading? As did this. This was the same bottom of the deck energy. There's a focus on the tree of life, on your tree in and of itself. Some of you Virgos, this has come out differently than theirs. Some of you looking at your own tree, of your successes, your growth, just thinking about how things have sort of grown and become how they have up until this point, excuse me, and thinking thoroughly about how to sort of enhance that growth or just to make the best out of it moving forward. Thinking thoroughly this week, maybe overthinking potentially about the good, the bad, and how to sort of move forward in the best manner. It just feels like you have a lot going on with the Seven of Wands. Okay, let's move forward. You trust in the growth that's taking place. You begin the week and you're expecting the best. Wow, I don't know why this is surprising me. It might surprise you as well. You wake up to begin the week and it's just like, or maybe sort of a little bit into this first part of the week, you expect the best. There's a situation when you're expecting the best. They want me to clarify? It's a situation that's leaving you feeling a bit trapped for some of you, or it may have more to do with a leap of faith that you're being pushed to take at this time. Okay, feeling confident but emotional all the meanwhile. You're just knowing that things are going to work out for one reason or another. Okay, I want to say it right off the bat, this has nothing to do with your intuition or the downloads you're getting. It just kind of happens. It may surprise you, other people around you are in your situation, or just both. It feels like all the meanwhile, it is a very confusing part of the week to start off. Okay, so that's King of Cups. Okay, for the most part this week you're feeling emotional and confident and just sort of plugging away, making your way through, just doing what you have to. Let's clarify this one as well. Page of Wands, there may be a slight hint of anxiety or just thinking about a fresh start once again, a passionate fresh start you desire, with the Ace of Swords coming out. Being pushed to all the meanwhile, a reminder from Spirit, what needs to be ended, right? What needs to be adjusted moving forward in order to embark upon this fresh start in a productive manner, okay? Or to sort of put some of these emotions to rest or just feel a lot healthier moving forward. You'll know what that is for you around the mid part of this first half of the week, okay? Nine of Coins, or Nine of Pentacles, if you will. There's a huge focus on you towards the end of the first half of the week, just reaching for the independence. A huge focus, which came out in the first reading I actually completed. It just feels like overall your big focus, or your main focus for the week, is reaching for your financial stability, your career success, your financial fulfillment in a lot of ways. Your justice, more balance within your career as well, or just needing to feel more balance when it comes to your money. And a lot of you know that it just entails a fresh start in a lot of ways, even if that's just a mental or habitual fresh start. Okay, I feel the need to show at the bottom of the deck we have your energy, the Hermit. All right, you could be feeling a little bit alone or just very much in your energy this week, even if certain parts of the week are a little bit rocky or just you're being pushed to question things. We begin the second half of the spread and we have the Five of Coins. Five of Pentacles. Did you see how I'm grabbing the cards? You could be feeling very feisty this week, or just very determined, and that's coming through in a lot of ways. So yeah, there's a situation that's being put on, put in the spotlight to begin the second half of the week. People are noticing that you're not 100% content with your financial stability or just your financial situation. For one reason or another, there's something you may not want to buy or spend money on. It's like, okay, Virgo's not 100% content. It's like, let's get over it, okay? It could have to do with a friend gathering, okay? For some of you, this is more so just when you stress over your financial stability, your money in general, the future of which, whether you'll have enough for this or that, or a situation that doesn't make you feel fully fulfilled or like you fit in, you're pushed to remember that there are so many reasons to celebrate, okay? And to remember how at the beginning of the week, this is the exact situation or concern, or both, that where you expected the best. So why is that slipping away? Why are you now expecting the worst? Bring it back. Expect the best. Manifest the success that you desire at this time. Because it feels like your mind, your analytical approach, even though at times Spirit and the universe wants you to minimize the analytical view and thought process of things, it just feels like that is just powerful at this time. You can manifest what you desire, so just keep it optimistic, all right? Justice. The second time this is coming out in the reading. You could have a Libra or somebody with heavy Libra in their chart on your mind. Or again, just be thinking about your justice that you deserve with all the hard work and effort you've been putting forth at this point. Two of Pentacles. Thinking a lot about the juggling act you've been going through recently. Yeah, and it all just leaving you kind of emotional but confident all the meanwhile. Feeling like, you know what? My work is going to pay off. My hard work will persevere and give me the success I desire, the financial comfort I deserve at this point. You know, it's like you do bounce back from this beginning of the second half of the week from spiritual downloads or just reminders from other people. They can come from other people, or just a certain level of success. And it just reminds you that you do need more balance moving forward. You do deserve the success. It will come to be. But overly trying to find the equation for things or just stressing over it once again, it's not going to bring you the results you desire. Just keep moving forward in a balanced, organic, but just productive manner. There's something emotional, there's an emotional tie to this justice or lack of which in your life, right? That will teach you something about yourself at this point in the week. Again, the middle of the second half. The Ten of Swords. We're going to clarify this one before speaking upon it. A lack of patience, a lack of balance to finish up the week, all right? And it just feels like you're not fully depleted, not lacking that energy or the resources to keep pushing forward or to complete what you need to, but you're not feeling quite balanced once again. It just feels like you have the ability and the drive, if you will, to keep reaching aligned with this Nine of Coins for the independence, for what you desire, for that stability, for that justice. But are you doing it in a balanced manner? It feels like you're not fully absorbing the messages coming through, or you do, and then you forget about them. So just keep that in mind as you finish up the week, and you'll be reminded that there is an underlying focus on how slowly your abundance is coming in, okay? But it doesn't mean it's not there, it's not present, or it's not meant to be moving forward. There's just a lot of lessons that you need to acquire, absorb, just download moving forward to make the best out of all that comes to be and that you deserve in your near future on the horizon. Wow, what a powerful reading. And a need to, all the meanwhile, trust in how things are growing, coming to be, in what you're needing to and being pushed to accept this week. As there is a situation, or even your thoughts or your approach is leaving you feeling a bit restricted all the meanwhile. But things can be released and sort of worked on in a positive manner, as your week ends and finishes up. Okay, so let's finish this up with a Find Your Happy deck card. It didn't work out, and it's a beautiful thing. You could find that you're reflecting or being pushed to think about something that didn't work out in the past, or something moving forward that isn't meant to pan out in the long run. A blessing in disguise. All right, at the bottom of the deck, instead of focusing on the anger, I focus on healing the pain. We'll just leave it at that. And so just nourish the nudges that are given to you by the divine, by the universe in general. All right. Hopefully you've thought about your yes or no question. If not, just take a hot second to do so. Alrighty, for Virgo. Interesting. We got a yes for you. Whatever question you ask, the answer is yes. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Virgo.